Alright, go to home inspections. We're doing a sewer scope today here in Park City. We're at 8025 Glenwild Drive. We have the camera pushed out 167 feet to the city connection. Now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. I'm accessing the line through a clean out in the front yard. You can see most of the line under the crawl space, or within the crawl space rather. And then it goes underneath the footing, and I'm accessing it right outside the house. Pretty lengthy sewer line, kind of what I expected with this long of a driveway. Average sewer line that I see is around 100 feet, but this house has a much longer driveway than average. Overall, the line looks pretty good. I did see one spot that had a little bit of standing water. Even right there has a little bit of buildup where water might be settling a little bit. Not enough to cover my camera head, which is good. But when you have standing water, that indicates improper grade. You always want the line to carry everything out on its own with gravity without having to build up to drain. This is PVC pipe. No roots. So here's that area that had some standing water. Definitely more buildup through this area than you had in the rest. What can happen when you have a little belly like that is soap and grease can collect in that belly, and waste could get stuck there, and that could create a blockage which could lead to a backup. You could hydrojet it out to blast everything out, and that prevents things from getting stuck there, but the only way to permanently fix the belly is to dig it up and re-slope it. This is definitely far from the worst belly that I've seen. See that little bit of a bulge right there? Sometimes the line sits on a rock and it can create a little bit of a bulge. I didn't see a crack, which is good. It's not uncommon to have that. I'll keep calling it a bulge. Looks like my counter was a little bit off, so I had it measured at 167 feet. But you should use that as a rough estimate because it's showing that we're 11 feet out when we're back to the clean out. So I would say it's maybe more like 155 feet out. So just a recap, you had a little bit of a belly where it was holding some water and some waste. You could consider having it hydrojetted if you wanted to be proactive. The only way to permanently fix that belly would be to dig it up and re-slope it. If it's never caused a backup for the sellers, it gives you some indication of how it might perform for you. If it's backed up on them, I would expect it to be more likely to happen again, but it looks like a pretty minor belly to me. And you didn't have any solid waste stuck in the line, although you did have some buildup in that area. I'm going to end this recording now.